Kate.
Hi.
You're right.
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good.
Steve, innit? Steve from Tegiwa.
What the heck?
Sorry.
It's
Carry on,
right.
David.
So we're joined with Dan today.
Hiya.
Former Maxpower writer.
Yeah?
Bought your EP3 to go Japan.
I did.
On the trade stand.
I know, mate. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for bringing it.
Pleasure, mate. There's a lot of your parts on that car.
It's like got the whole catalogue.
It has.
So yeah, talk to me about the car. How did it start? Why EP3?
God, long story. Okay, so EP3. So me and my friend Millsy, Andy Mills, who was also an ex-Maxpower dude, we've got a little website, YouTube channel called Max's. Check it out. He's got a lovely M3 E46. He started modifying that. He's painted it pink or Porsche Ruby Stone red. So he started modifying that, and I was like, you know, what car shall I get that I can modify with yours? We can have some fun with for the channel and stuff. And he was like, what about an EP3? You know, they're kind of affordable. People relate to them. You know, they're tunable. And I was like, okay, well, I've never owned a Honda car because I've had Nissans throughout the years. So we found it was a black facelift. It was totally standard looking, apart from the K24 Frank. It wasn't as pretty as this. It was pretty dirty and stuff. The geese have been going up and down the motorway in it, basically. So it was a bit crusty and stuff like that, but it was reasonably well priced. It had a dyno print out from TDI saying 270 horsepower. The rest of the car was all right, and I just bought it.
Yeah.
Started going to the guys at R2 Automotive, Honda guys, to like, because I wanted to paint it. I wanted to, you know, I got it quite cheap.
Nice.
I wanted to really modify it, basically. So we had it on the ramp, and they're starting to grind it for the undersill treatment. And they're grinding away, and the grinder just keeps going till it finds daylight. So they ring me up, they go, you better come down. So I went down there and I was like, okay, the car's pretty rusty. So, okay, let's reshell it. So I found a silver shell. We took the K24 out, and when the engine was out, we put all your parts on it, made it look really lovely. Got the silver shell completely painted, so it's painted inside, engine bay obviously on the outside, as you can see. Fiberworks front lip, Fiberworks carbon grille, all the Tegiwa bits. Nice raised engineering wheels.
Say, like, what wheels are they?
CE28s. CE28. Total classics. Exactly.
What's the spec of them?
These are just 17x7s.
Yeah.
My mate Russell, thank you Russell for selling me these wheels at very good value. They were off his DC5 basically, so they fit just with a spacer.
Yeah.
But they've been painted in that Lamborghini bronze that you see. Yeah, that matches the roll cage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a journey.
And what brakes are you running behind these?
Standard brakes. Standard brake. I find them good. Okay. So I took some advice on the standard brakes, and the guys were saying, look, if you're not pounding the track, the standard brakes are fine. You know what I mean? Yeah. Standard brakes are fine.
Operator pads?
Yeah, PBS pads.
Nice.
The rotors are uprated. I think I got them from you, to be honest. So yeah, miscellaneous Tegiwa uprated rotors. PBS pads, which are amazing, and people say, oh, they might be a bit squealy, but they're not, and it absolutely stops. Really nice. It's got braided brake lines and stuff like that.
I mean, this is the thing though, you've like built it for the show, but you've built it to like go fast around the roads as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
The best of all worlds.
I know I'm an old school Maxpower dude, and that was built on courses and Novas and stuff, but it's got to go down the back lanes, it's got to go super fast. That's why I got the YSR coilovers that are a little bit more road bias.
Yeah.
And it's better than the standard suspension that was on there. I mean, obviously it's going to be better than the standard, but just the way it controls, the way it soaks bumps, it's definitely better than the standard stuff. Obviously you can adjust it. Yeah. And I think they were like 800-900 quid, and that's like a bargain for four things in a big box.
Yeah.
Absolute bargain.
Nice. Let's talk a bit about the engine. So what power are we making?
270 at the crank.
Yep.
240 at the wheels.
Nice.
200 foot-pounds of torque.
Yep.
So about 25% more torque than standard from the 2.4 motor.
And is it on Honda ECU?
Yeah. It's all mapped up by, what's his name? That famous Mappo does all the Hondas. Jesse. Cheers, Jesse.
Go check him out.
He's a legend. It runs beautifully. It pops and it burbles, but not like horribly, just like blah 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 blah.
Not Fiesta.
No, it doesn't do that, thank God.
Spec.
And it spits some flames as well. So if you give it full beans at the gearbox, it spits some flames when it's hot, when it's got hot. It's lovely.
We all love a flame that's
we do. But in a natural way. You know, you can like map them to do that, can't you? But it does it kind of in a natural race car-y way, which I love.
Nice. Let's look at it.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
So the engine came out.
Engine's been painted, engine bay's been painted.
Yeah.
What we didn't renew, we took apart and completely refurbished. Like the steering rack's been completely stripped, painted and serviced and everything. Nice little custom titanium intake pipe.
Nice. You don't really see things like that, you know.
No,
just
you don't.
Like a bit of aluminium Pringles tube.
Exactly, Mr. Pringles tube. I mean, I wouldn't. When you see them with lots of bends and stuff, they look sexy, but the reality is you just don't need loads of bends for this engine bay. You just stick it there. I wanted the black one of these from you guys, but they weren't in stock, so I got the silver. But to be honest, I'm happy with that.
Looks smart.
Solid engine mounts, which awesome for throttle response, and they look amazing. But when you're sitting at the traffic lights, it goes. So I have to just like put it at 1500 RPM, and people are like, look at that wagon. You know what I mean? It's like just to stop it rattling my teeth out.
What grill is this?
This is a Fiberworks, yeah, Mugen style. Thank you, Mr. Mugen. But he made this for me the other day, so this is carbon. He's given it a bit of a Mugen influence. He made me a little square black carbon Honda badge, which I haven't worked out how to fit and get it on there yet. So next time you see this, it'll have a little black carbon H on it, which I'm really pleased with. So this is lovely. It's all thin and light and perfect the way it should be.
And what colour is the paint?
This is BMW San Marino blue.
Yeah.
From Custom Paints, but on the phone to him I said, can you put a bit of purple in, put a bit of purple in? And he sent, you know those spoons they mix the paint with, and he was like photographing that on his phone. He's like, is that about right? I was like, yes, do it, send it, and here we are. So a little bit of purple.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Thank you, mate. You can see it's got a little bit of pearl in there as well, lighting up in the sun.
Fully like paint corrected. There's no swells here, is there?
No, auto finesse, bless them. They had it for 2 days. Thank you, boys. And they did inside the engine bay. They did because it's all painted inside as well. They did everything with the polish, bless them, and it looks lovely. No, I'm well chuffed with it.
So let's have a look inside. And
yes, mate.
The Max's plate as well.
Max's, so yeah.
K24.
Max's.
Perfect plate.
You get it. This guy gets it. That's exactly what that's about.
Oh, sick. This is mint.
So there you go. Just race car style-y.
Wow. Normally they're just like rattle can black inside in a race.
Yeah, I mean it is loud and rattly. My mate has got on this like, if you strip out all that sound then it's going to be loud and rattly. I said, don't worry about that. It's loud and rattly, but I don't care.
Nice.
No, I love it.
Like half cage you've got going on.
Yeah, same colour as the wheels. You see the little coilovers poking up, that's nice.
Nice.
And that's all you need really.
What exhaust are you running on it?
A Tegi baby.
Oh.
Yeah, one of yours, mate.
Nice.
So fruity, but not like neighbours hate you fruity.
Yeah.
Because you have to make sure it passes the noise regs for your racing, don't you? So it's
just a 70mm, like super popular on our race cars.
All the way through.
Yeah.
One of your K24 manifolds as well.
Mint.
Yeah, no, it's lovely.
Yeah, it's a credit to you, mate.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
What's next?
I need some seats, really. People keep telling me I need some seats. So Nagaro is apparently extremely sexy.
Yeah, Cobra seats.
Yeah.
Lovely they are.
Yeah.
They're sort of like OEM plus as well.
OEM plus, and I think you can customise it. So maybe I get some piping in this colour or something like that. So that'll be after that, mate. I think it's done really. People go, oh, supercharge it, turbocharge it, and I get that, but it's like 270 horsepower. It's I mean.
You don't need much more.
You don't need much more. Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like those 4-piston guys, they do a K25. All NA, obviously, fully built motor. There's 300 brake, and I just think, oh, but I can't justify it. Maybe if my mum dies soon and leaves me some money, I'll buy one. But God bless her, she's going to go on forever. So yeah, no, I think that's it, mate. I think we've got enough power. I'd love to turbo it, but they just light up the wheels, don't they? Just like first, second, third.
Yeah. It's a whole different ball game when you've charged it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really happy. It's got a lovely throttle response, and like Mr. Honda designed this car to be naturally aspirated, didn't he? You know what I mean? It's the sound that it makes and everything. I love natural. I've had loads of turbo Nissans, and I love them. Don't get me wrong, but if you're going to have an NA car and it's a K20 or a K24, then I kind of think maybe it needs to say naturally aspirated, you know, and I just love that noise. And this is rapid, and I drive like an old woman anyway, you know what I mean? It's like, no, I love it. It looks so good in the sun as well. So Code did my bodywork for me. Thank you, Mr. Kwok, you absolute legends. And thank you guys as well for your help building the car.
Thanks, man. Thanks
Pleasure.
for bringing it down.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
And yeah, will I leave you to enjoy the show?
Yeah, mate. Let's go and get some car show beers.
That's it.
I have to sleep in the car, but that's all right.
Cool. That wraps it up.
Nice.
Thank you, Dan.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you all. Hi, Mum. I didn't mean that thing about you dying. Oh, she dies tomorrow. I'm going to hell.
Please.
Please don't.
Like,
oh my God. Touch my head. That's fully wood. Oh,
Cheers,
right.
Dan.
Thank you, mate. Pleasure.